Hi there, and welcome to today's trading session dated June 13, 2022. Please note that these videos are for educational purposes only, not to be taken any form of advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and if you need to know more, please visit our website at www.estetrader.com. And at the same time, please don't trade or invest if you can't afford to lose. So there's another bloodbath, a continuation of the bloodbath today in the markets, and you can see here the S&P 500 is down 3.3% as I'm currently stating these recorded video here. So the question is, where to from here? Well, it did break out this good area of demand. So from a bigger time frame point of view, look at that. It is simply automatic right there. Now 3,500 is the next one that we're now basically looking at as a form of a correction. So odds and probability go to 3,500 is more than likely to happen long term. So I'm bearish when still the markets long term. Short term, it could be here on the 36.78. I know that last week basically stated that if it breaks out this area of demand here at 4,067, then 4,000 will be the next one, which in actual fact it happened pretty quickly in the next day around there. So now it actually even went beyond the 4,000 mark and also beyond basically the area of demand through there, which are really good demand level here at 3810, 3,810. So the question is, what caused the markets to basically drop today? There's really nothing in terms of major reports. However, what caused is here, in terms of the crypto markets, the Bitcoin actually dropped about 17% overnight, right there, down to 22,603. So let's look into that. Yep, 22,600 right there in terms of the low, based on Bitstamp anyway. After they did break out within the area of demand, they didn't want to, and note the low of that one's 25,401. So I believe in terms of Bitcoin, there is more possibility for it to head back down to around 17,000 right there, about 14 even through this. So if I were going to be a little bit more specific, high end there's that range between 14 and 19,670. So between these 2 points. If not though, around, I believe around 10,000 from a calculation, mathematical calculated right there. So which is also around there, 9,985. But there's definitely all those possibilities. It's all way over, getting to the way oversold as well. So, but nevertheless, longer term, still bearish with Bitcoin, and there's no doubt for sure there's going to be some form of a minor correction before it could continue to go further to the downside. So correction and then continuation further. And yeah, it's such a big drop today with Bitcoin. So that's what's causing the market in terms of chaos. Plus, of course, inflation. There's still got some issues right there. And going back with the S&P, it broke out. So I'll put in another area of that level of demand through there. And so the question is, which one's next? So that's here. There's a good level of confluence between the 2 points. So I won't be surprised if it's going to settle between 36.75 and 37.10, somewhere around there. Some form of stability, but if not, there's going to be some form of a, if it goes back up at the end of the week as a morning, as a hammer, heading back to around 39, then possibility you have a morning star next week if it chooses to. So on the other hand, it all depends on what the reports are going to be. Let's look in terms of what major news. Tomorrow we have PPI, Purchasing Price Index, at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. So they're forecasting it to go up 0.3%. And Wednesday, ooh, ouch. Okay, so we have core retail sales 0.7 compared to 0.6. That's for their forecast. Retail sales, they're forecasting it to drop. But you have FOMC projection statements and federal funds rate where they're thinking to put it back up to 1.5% from 1%. And then the news today too, I believe they're saying that 100 basis points. So if they're putting up 100 basis points, then it's going to be 2.5 rather than 1.5. If that happens, then we're going to be in trouble. And this is also why the dollar index is created new highs: 105, 105.06, 105.005, 105.065. So it's creating new highs today, which caused, in actual fact, the rest of the major currencies to drop significantly as well. Okay, so if they will continue or rate hikes, this is going to keep going. Note creating a new high through there. So the question is, what's the next one? Next one is going to be this segment at 109, between 109 and 108, 108 and 109. So there's a lot of room to head back to the upside long term. Okay, so very bullish. Nothing dictated this is going to fail. It's also what the dollar CAD continues its move to the upside. Dollar Swiss continues its move to the upside, and the rest of the majors against the US dollar actually is down at this point in time. So question now is, if the dollar index is bullish, then major commodities should be down. Not oil, on the other hand. Oil is bullish, up 1%. US oil, crude oil, up 0.8%. The only thing that is in correct synchronicity right there is copper, down almost 2%. Likewise for gold, down 2% right there. So if the dollar index keeps going, gold and copper is going to keep going. That's also what caused for the Aussie against the US dollar to drop. And currently it's down 1.4%. 99 pips right there. And of course, the dollar CAD is bullish. Likewise for the dollar Swiss because of gold as well. 0.8% through there. The rest of the majors, like the pound, is down 1.2%, 148 pips, breaking out with this area of the demand, the major demand, continuation of the downtrend. Kiwi, on the other hand, question is, can they hold it through there or will it create new lows? So since everything is way oversold, there is also the possibility that it could potentially rebound to the upside shortly as well. Okay, so in the rest of like the yen is holding its ground right at this point in time, still stabilizing itself. Probability that could continue further to the upside is more than likely. But the rest of the majors against the yen, euro yen is down 0.95%, Aussie yen is down 1.6%. So currently in 38.2, perhaps can go further there, 92 all the way to $90 before it can continue further up. Okay, so pound yen down 1.3, Swiss yen down 0.9, and CAD yen is down 0.8, where there's also possibility of continuation further to the downside. There's the crypto, we saw Bitcoin, but Ethereum is down 14%. That 1,226 broke out June 2021, even here, February 21. Longer term, same. From a correctional point of view, they have to drop further here. 70, it's almost there. If not 50th percentile, around 706.23. Such a big move to the upside. It has to correct before it can continue. All right, so that is the report for today. Tomorrow we're going to continue in terms of class. session, we're going to discuss about divergence. Divergence based from a macro fundamental point of view. And also we're going to discuss indicators. All right, so that's basically it for today. There's really nothing much aside from the markets really tanking. So just be aware. Homework is to find potential trades, either continuation or maybe perhaps good correction. All right, so that's your homework, to find potential trades that could either continue its trend today or from a correctional standpoint. All right, guys, take care until next time. Happy trading. Hope you enjoy that. And then we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye now.